Yo, what's poppin', people? Yo, it's Apple back here, aka Lames Got Booyah. We back here in the 98 Point Lames Cafe. Y'all already know how we get down. Yo, I see my mob. Yo, today we got a special video for show, and it's by one of my favorite channels, one of my favorite anime channels, and that would be ViniiTube. Yo, shout out to ViniiTube for show. Yo, the video is called Most Overpowered or OP Anime Characters of 2021. Now here's the thing, what's cool, I be going to ViniiTube whenever I need like some new anime recommendations and stuff like that. Yo, he coming clutch for show. Yo, shout out to ViniiTube. Yo, you make some of the dopest anime compilations, man. Yo, it's crazy. But yo, we about to get right up into this video. Yo, the usual French vanilla. Hey man, bro, I got it right there, just the way that you like it, bro. Enjoy, my G. But yo, we about to get right up into this video. Hold up, alright? So without any further ado, stop my rambling on and get straight into this video. Let's get it. The Naruto fight that everyone's talking about.
2021's been quite the eventful year.
Before he went body on,
remained constant relative to the previous few years. We've got our fair share of overpowered characters, so we're here to talk about them again. Some ideas floating around in your head already? Well, I'm not going to do a countdown because I'll be giving notice to characters who are overpowered in the context of their own shows.
Yeah,
fair to compare someone from, say, Attack on Titan to someone from ReZero now, is it? With that brief list spoiler out the way, though, let's get on to
I get it.
Here are who I think are the most overpowered
OP in their own
characters that
universes.
2021 has given us.
Mikey definitely is OP. I'm not even on front.
Move over, Kirito. The new age is now. I don't know about you, but I feel that Rimuru's become the poster child for overpowered isekai protagonists now. Amidst the bajillions of isekai with overpowered protagonists that we've had over the past few years, Rimuru and Slime just stand out so much more. I can also tell that the adaptation was given much more love due to how well the fights that showcase the Slime characters' metal are made, and that pays off in a big way in catapulting the show to be one of the best in the genre. Well, Season 2 of Slime aired earlier this year, and it did more of the same, this time pushing Rimuru into complete Demon Lord status and making him even stronger. If you thought he was pretty broken in the first season, wait till you see what he can do now. Even the final boss of the season stood little to no chance, haplessly getting pummeled.
Click this and play Riders Republic right now.
Pandora's exactly who I was thinking when I first mentioned ReZero in the intro, and how could you not? This is the Witch of Vainglory who was responsible for Emilia's whole backstory and the incidents surrounding the Bond of Ice OVA. Granted, she didn't come alone, but she just blows Regulus out of the water in terms of being overpowered, and we saw how strong Regulus was in the first episode of Season 2. Pandora and Goose never really had a chance. Even after they pulled out all the stops to protect Emilia,
even though I've heard so many good things about ReZero, I still haven't watched it. I don't even know why.
Have you seen what Pandora can do? How do you beat being able to rewrite reality? Oh, she can also bring herself back to life too, manipulating senses and memories.
Just letting y'all know, there are hundreds, any non-anime watchers,
it begs the
there are
question
hundreds
as to
of
how our
thousands
protagonists will deal with them in the
animes
future,
and
because I'm
plenty of
certain the time
genres.
for confrontation will eventually come, and our heroes better be prepared.
Can't watch them all, but hey, you can try. Oh, Mikey. Yep, definitely Mikey. Mikey is definitely OP in his own verse.
Mikey. In contrast to the two mentioned series, Tokyo Revengers is more grounded in reality.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to do a countdown and compare these overpowered characters directly, but consider this. You don't become the leader of the Thoman for nothing, and he's nicknamed Invincible Mikey for a reason. Only the strongest gets to rule the gang, and he does so in dominant fashion. He's got a slew of curb stomp battles as well. I think the Osanai one was the one anime fans would quickly associate with this, but even in the manga, he barely lost a step. Yeah, he's nowhere as invincible or broken within his own universe like, say, Rimuru, but his accomplishments really count for something. You don't become the leader of one of the most notorious gangs out there without sheer charisma and fighting skills, and Mikey's an example of a character who very clearly has earned his status.
Mikey is different. For any non-Tokyo Revengers and watchers, watch it.
Not much more needs to be said about Ishiki. You just let the anime's show of the feats do the talking. You know the guy's in trouble when even the powerful protagonists of the old series fall so handily to this member of the Otsutsuki clan. We all thought that we'd seen it all in the first Naruto series, but many people are convinced that Ishiki is by far the most strongest character in the entire franchise. A lot of comparisons have been made between him and fellow clan member Kaguya, but the truth is, I just don't see it if we're comparing achievements. It takes a brand new all-or-nothing form for Naruto to even have a chance in combat. And speaking of Naruto, you should watch that Baryon mode fight. It's mind-blowing in a good way.
It is pretty dang good.
Who haven't been watching Boruto, you'll be in for a big surprise.
I don't really watch Boruto, but I've definitely seen this fight plenty of times.
Speaking of Overpowered, I'd like to introduce the sponsors of this video, ExpressVPN. It's the premier VPN service that will allow you to bypass those pesky region locks and enjoy shows you wouldn't normally be able to access legally. I started using ExpressVPN and I never looked back. Want to watch Tokyo Revengers on Crunchyroll?
Tokyo Revengers is super
United
dope.
States server and bam! Now you can watch Mikey kicking ass without worrying about any region locks. But wait! For my viewers in the US, there's also something for you. You can also use ExpressVPN for Netflix by switching your location to get more anime from different countries. And it does all of this without slowing your internet speeds down whatsoever. I can stream anime with blazing fast speeds in HD quality and never experience any buffering. With ExpressVPN, you can also browse the internet with the maximum security that a VPN can provide. That includes hiding your location and protecting you against the scourge of attacks on privacy that are becoming more and more prevalent as the days go by.
This
all you
whole
have to do is head on
VPN
to my description box and follow the instructions to download VPN service now.
Yo, why was I really just standing there just watching this VPN stuff, bro?
Now here's an overpowered mentor example for you. Either Den Deities Rin makes this list. Anyone here finished watching Either Den Deities? It's a really underrated show, isn't it, I think? It's from the guy who made Interspecies Reviewers, and you can quickly tell briefly at the style and the R rating. More importantly, however, it features an overpowered character. Standing at 5 feet tall and having lived for over 800 years, we have Rin. Yes, Rin, the sole survivor of the war 800 years ago, the strongest and most brutal mentor that Hayato can ever ask for. Her powers may seem simple enough, but don't be fooled. This sword is one mighty weapon capable of wreaking havoc. Oh, and she has all those crazy abilities too. Let's see, okay? Super strength, super speed, transformation, super regeneration. The list just goes on and on. It's no wonder she looks at the current generation as so weak. If anything, it's just that she's too strong.
Son, yo, this dude
Just
right
when
here.
you thought our heroes had it rough, we get Shigaraki joining the fray. Leader of the League of Villains and the successor to All for One, Shigaraki's appearance in the My Hero Academia series carries with it a lot of expectations. Who could this enigma be? One who's supposedly strong and diabolical enough to succeed the once mighty villain who ravaged society. After coming from the season with Overhaul and his broken quirk, I honestly was eager to see what MHA has in store for us. Lo and behold, we get someone with a similar but even more busted version of it. How about the ability to decay things by touch? I'm not just talking about arms and such. Take in the whole decay gimmick a step further. Shigaraki gains the ability to do so without the powers.
Quite indeed. Satoru Gojo. Of course.
We go back to badass mentors in Gojo.
In
Yeah, I know, Jujutsu Kaisen is technically a 2020 show, and the first show of power exhibited by Reverse Gagashi here happened a year ago. You know what happened in 2021 though, don't you? Hollow Purple. That's what. Gojo put on a show in 2020, and he did it again in 2021. And dare I say, this is even more impressive than the previous one. Overall, Gojo really has that cool, overpowered mentor vibe plastered all over him from the get-go. It's amazing how he manages to stick with that moniker and not get relegated into a job or two arcs into the series. A lot of mentor characters suffer that fate, which I would argue that the series' own Nanami did not too long into his debut. Not for Gojo though. He's been kept. He really looks impressive in his spectacular displays of power. I don't want to spoil too much about the manga, but it says something when the enemy's game plan revolves around taking him out of the equation through a seal. Yep, they didn't even plan to beat him, just seal him. Of course he'll get a mention. Seven Deadly Sins finds itself as a shonen anime with a whole bunch of overpowered characters just brawling against each other. Amongst that slew of characters, one person stands out as the most awe-inspiring and overpowered amongst them all. You guessed it. Escanor. While modern 7 Deadly Sins don't have the most stellar reputation, the one thing that's remained consistent ever since its start is just how much of a special aura Escanor exudes. He just has that it factor. And while I think character design plays a large part in that, he has some damn impressive feats to back it up too. Take for example his battle against the Demon King, when he managed to go toe-to-toe with the ultimate demon. Or maybe when he just destroys Zeldris. Escanor just continues to impress.
Oh boy, Levi versus Levi.
Levi's badass and overpowered. Meanwhile, water is wet all season. In fact, he and Zeke had a rematch, and Levi continues to impress. I know much of the final season has given more attention to Eren, as it should be, but to say that the other characters in AOT have been brushed away to the side would be doing the series a disservice. Levi's been a one-man spotlight stealing squad for 3 seasons, partly thanks to his coolness and his accomplishments, and I think that had it not been for Isayama's great character writing, Levi would have continued to be one in this 4th season. Yeah, you can tell I'm very, very excited about Attack on Titan's grand finale, right? Do you think that these characters represent
Levi
this year's gallery of overpowered characters very well? Don't forget to go down into the comment section and let us know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out what my channel has to offer. Now, if you really enjoyed it enough to want to support the channel financially, then you can check out my Patreon. Your contributions will help so much in my goal to make even more and even better videos for you in the future. Don't forget to check out our sponsors of this video, ExpressVPN. All you have to do is click the link in the description.
Sheesh, man. Sheesh. Yo, another dope video, ViniiTube, for sure. Definitely gave me some recommendations, of course, man. I mean, like, what's called, most of them I've already heard before, but only, like, I'd say, like, one of them I haven't heard of before, but we definitely gonna see what's up with that. But, yo, shout out to ViniiTube, for sure. Let me leave that video a like. Man, oh man. Sheesh, man. Yo, anime is something else, man. Anime is something else. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But yo, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please like, comment, subscribe, press the bell, share, do all that good stuff. It's free. Come on now, we only going up from here. We passed 1,000 subscribers. Come on now, y'all already know how it is. But yo, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Please be easy, please be safe. I'm gonna catch y'all soon, and peace.